Today I bring to you guys the most OP Frost build after patch 1.06. This build here is going to be a killer. You are going to freeze people to death, annihilate them, and put them to rest. Not only is going to be dealing cold, but freezing damage. And on top of this, we are also going to deal a great amount of physical damage. Not only are you guys gonna have ice in your veins because you are going to be so brutal, so potent that even Belina is gonna be scared of you, or any boss in Elden Ring. If you guys like how that sounds, a like is much appreciated. Also, I just want to take a quick moment and say thank you for everyone that subscribes to the channel. Also, thank you for always the like, and always for that love that you guys give us. Now, especially for those that go the extra mile on hitting that thank you button, and also that joining the Bolt Nation, because you know what you guys do? You help us create better content because you guys support us. And without you guys, there is no OP Frost build today. But today, let's get started with this build, and we are going to be focusing on two weapons. These two weapons put together are going to be dealing so much damage. It's going to kill just about anyone in one hit. It's going to deal tremendous amount of frost damage per hit. This is probably, have to say, it's even better than a blood build, because you guys, this build just gets better over time. Let's just put it like this: the fight takes about a minute long. Over that minute, it just gets even stronger and stronger and stronger. So you guys get my flow. First one we are going to be focusing is on the Dark Moon Greatsword, fully leveled up, 200 physical damage with 240 magic damage. And the great thing about this weapon, besides what it's able to do, which I will be showing you guys in a bit, is causes frost buildup of 55. Now, to pair this up and make a very OP build, we are going to be using the Iron Greatsword, fully leveled up, with the Chilling Mist Great Asher War. We are going to infuse it with coldness, 194 magic damage with 102. But the great thing about this sword is the following: causes frost buildup of 127. Let me know, guys, what bleed weapon is going to cause that much damage. I don't think there's one exactly at this moment that I can think off the top of my head, but if there is, let me know in the comment section below. And as you guys see there, we are focusing on frost, so meaning over time, this build just deals more damage as the fight continues. Now, how do we make this even better? We are going to be using the following armor for the following reason. One, it's going to be the Spell Blaze Pole, and it's going to be also the Spell Blade gloves, and also the trousers. Why are we using these three different type of armor sets? The reason why, guys, this armor is going to level up your attack power, especially frost. Since we are doing frost, you guys get to take a look at the description here. It says Glintstone sorceries register pointed hat, a sign of a heretical practitioner, strengthens Glintstone sorcery skills. But the great thing about this, that is also going to strengthen our Asher Ward, that's going to be dealing frost damage. So we have 2%, and then on top of this we have another 2%, and on top of this we got another 2%. That equals 6% if you guys did good at math. But the great thing about this is we are going to be using our Raptor's Black Feather, because with the Raptor's Black Feather we are going to be increasing 10%. If we were to use the chest piece for that entire armor set, is only going to be 2 extra points, but we're talking about 10 additional percentage. So you guys get my flow. Now, how do you use this build? The great thing about these weapons is that you guys are able to infuse each one with frost, meaning that the frost is going to prog right away. And we are also going to be using the other weapon as it throws a little miss before it does that. This enchantment works for about 30 seconds, so you guys are going to be dealing tremendous amount of damage of just pure frost buildup, and is going to kill foes really easy. And then the other thing we are going to be using in this build is the jump attacks. That is why we are using the raptor's feathers chest piece, because each jump attack is going to be increased by 10% damage, which is going to be tremendous amount of damage. And then on top of this, our main weapon is going to be, of course, none other than the Dark Moon, because we are able to infuse it with frost, and then we are able to use this and spam it as much as you guys want because of the following reason. This does not use any FP. Only when you infuse it, it will use your FP. But the great thing about it is that you guys have enough flash to be able to raise your FP, and then you guys are just going to be able to spam this, spam it as much as you can, keep foes away and freeze them to death. That is why I love this weapon. And in combination with this, and once you guys have it fully leveled up, you guys are going to be dealing just on jump attacks over 2100 damage, which that pretty much just kills anyone. And I'm not even talking about using any incantations or anything like that to make it even more potent. Now the talismans, let's get into this. And this is where I pretty much I was like, oh, what should we use, guys? What should we use? We're going to go with the Dragon Crest Great Shield Talisman, because this is going to boost our physical damage negation by 20%. The reason why is because our poise is going to be very low because of the because of the armor that we are using. It doesn't have a lot of poise, but it does give us more offense. So we got to give and take. But this is going to help us with additional 20%. And then we have the Claw Talisman, which is going to help us with any jump attacks, dealing an extra 15%. But where can you get the Dragon Crest Shield? Pull up your map, and this one is going to be by the Erdtree. It is up here. So it's going to be located around this section, up on the roof. And you climb down, and you're going to be able to see it on a chest. And the best way to get there is going through the drainage channel. Go out and follow the tree branch and just go all the way up. And you guys are going to be able to find that talisman. Now, the Claw Talisman, pull up your map. In this one, you guys are going to be able to find this right from the beginning of the game. Actually, it's right here. And your best way to go is from the Rampart Tower. Go out, and it's going to be on a tower right here. Climb up, and it's going to be on a dead corpse. And the next talisman that we are going to be using, none other than the Magic Scorpion Charm. This one is going to raise the magic attack by 12%, even though it's going to lower our damage negation by 10. But it's a perfect talisman for PvE. Now, if you guys are looking for PvP, then we got to change things up. So later on, towards the end of the video, I will give you guys what talismans to use to improve your PvP in regards to this build. And then where can you get the Magic Scorpion Charm? This one you are going to be able to acquire once you go through the quest line of Salibus. And the next talisman is going to be Jar of Alexander. This one is going to help you guys with a 15 additional percentage, because it's going to greatly boost the attack power of skills. So it's going to give us 50%, 10%, 15%. You guys get it. And then we got 20% of just defense. This is going to be very powerful build. And then it's going to be also dealing lots of frost buildup. And also on top of that, of course, damage. Now, how do we make this even stronger than what it is? In our Flash of Wondrous Physics, we are going to be using the following crack tiers. One is going to be the Magic Shrouding crack tier, which is going to temporarily boost our magic attack for an additional 3 minutes. You guys are going to be very OP. And the next one is going to be the Leaning Heart tier, which is going to temporarily boost our poise. The reason why we need this, boys, is because our poise is very low at 6 at this moment. But with this in the Dragon Crest Shield, we are going to be A-OK on defense. The only incantation you guys are going to be using this build is going to be the Flame Me, Grant Me Some Strength. This one is going to increase by 20% your physical damage. Also, it increases your recovery speed by +5 on your stamina, which is going to help you, when you are dealing 2 great swords. Now let's take a look at our attribute points. And we are going to go with 50 on vigor. We are just going to need enough HP because even though we are low on poise, we need to make sure that we have enough HP to be able to last in the fight, enough to be able to take down foes and bosses. Now, mine is going to be at 25. This one is at 25, very low, because we're only using it to infuse our weapon with Astral War, and also the Great Moon with the Frost, and we only need it for that, and we don't need it for nothing else. And then endurance is just going to be at 20. It's going to give us enough because our armor is very light and enough for the 2 great swords. Dexterity is going to be at 15, and of course intelligence is going to be our highest because it's pretty much those what are the requirements of the 2 weapons is going to be intelligence, to make sure that we have high enough to be able to deal as much as magic frost damage in our weapons. Faith is going to be at 15 just to use Grant Me Some Strength, and Arcane is going to be at 9. Now, what are the final thoughts about this build? One of the best things about this build is the weapon itself, which is going to be the Dark Moon. This weapon is very OP, and after patch 1.06, the light and also the strong and the charge attacks are even faster, so you guys are going to be able to spam the special skill on it. And then also, if you get in trouble, it deals a great amount of damage. And then on top of this, we also have our other weapon that we can infuse with Frost, which is going to cause lots of damage to any foe. And the best thing about this build is the longer the fight lasts, the better and the stronger the build just gets because of the Frost that does the damage over time. And then overall, this build, it's a lot of fun. You guys are going to enjoy taking down foes, and then as soon as Frost triggers, you guys becoming very OP. Once again, guys, thank you for watching. Also, if you're new to the channel and this is your first time, why not hit the subscription button? We got lots more Elden Ring builds coming up for like individual weapons, even weapons that you guys never thought about putting together as a build. Make sure you guys subscribe for that. And also, we got a lot of powers, legacy, up-to-date news about that game. That game is going to be fabulous. So do subscribe for that also as well. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.